Growing up in the 912 really made me who I am. And it all started when I was little.
Born and raised in Savannah, DJ Wildlyfe Beezy was always surrounded by music. From childhood, his passion for beats and sound grew stronger. But how did this local talent evolve into one of Savannah's most recognized DJs?
Very intelligent, smart person. Actually, when Brandon was in high school, he was he graduated in 11th grade. He was very easygoing, but he's really friendly and made a lot of friends. Very determined to get where he wanted to be, and he's not going to stop. He was the first one on both sides of my family to graduate college. So I was very, very excited, having the mother rights to brag, the first one to graduate in mass communication. Always wanted to be a go-getter, never stopped going, always wanted to make his money, as he say.
Being from Savannah taught me resiliency, it taught me determination, it taught me just how to move out here, most importantly, how to move out here. Yeah, being from Savannah is just, it instills what you need to be able to thrive everywhere else.
Growing up here, music was everywhere. But it wasn't just about beats. It was about survival, about expression.
My upbringing in Savannah, it wasn't bad at all. I'm a product of a single mother household, but my father was around. And like the saying goes, it takes a village to raise a child. So I was lucky to have a village of good people around me, from grandparents, uncles, aunties, cousins, you know what I'm saying? So that helped out a lot. We weren't rich by a long shot. My mama definitely had to work. My pops too, but that kind of taught me the value of hard work coming up. It wasn't bad growing up here. I feel like just the whole upbringing and how I did grow up helped establish what's going on right now, and I'm thankful for it.
When it came time for college, DJ Wildlyfe Beezy made a choice that would change everything. Savannah State University.
Being a native of Savannah State has always been a staple for me. Like, growing up here, born and raised here, homecoming was a real thing. Like, homecoming was just, you gotta be there. Even if you weren't a student, even if you didn't even finish high school, like, you gotta be at SSU's homecoming. So it always stuck with me, and I was like, damn, I wonder what it's like on the other end as a student being there. I tried Atlanta. I tried that route for a while, going to a different school. It just didn't work. But the very first time I tried Savannah State, it went through. Hey, I just went with it. And it was a good thing to be back home. My uncles, he went to Savannah State. So he was in Savannah State where I'm in like elementary. And I'm just recalling the fun that he had. He ended up pledging, so he's telling these different stories of his pledge stories, the parties. And I saw like what that education did for him in the sense of furthering his life, making it better, being able to get a career and make some serious money. So I knew that's one thing that I had to do. Believe it or not, a typical Friday night at Savannah State for me, because mind you, I came in, I had a special circumstance. I was a homeless student. I didn't have a parent signing off for Parent Plus loans or anything like that. Like, I had to go through hell and back. That's why I say shout out to my stepmom, man. She went there with me, my auntie Tammy. Like, they did everything they could to make sure I was enrolled, to make sure I had what I needed to be a student. So my Friday nights were like literally me focusing on how I could repay them. I didn't party much. If it wasn't like a paid gig where we were doing something on the road, because I did have my moments in school, like, hey, man, I might be going out of town. We DJing for Money Man, Money Bag Yo, or we're in Charlotte or something with Yo Gotti and CMG. Like, we were already moving around pretty good, but as far as like doing campus parties or anything like that, I kind of stayed out the mix because I just wanted that degree. I didn't care about anything else but that degree, so I can go ahead and show the people who were supporting this whole journey that I did it. Like, I got this for you. Like, look, I didn't quit. And we made it,
Being a journalism and mass communications major at Savannah State wasn't just about books and lectures. It was about learning how to tell stories, build a brand, and make an impact. For DJ Wildlyfe Beezy, the skills gained in JMC transformed the way he approached music, business, and his future. It wasn't just about being a DJ, it was about becoming a force in the industry.
Working at this radio station impacted my journey immensely. I came in as an intern. I was doing promotions. To be honest, I never ever thought about being on air. I just wanted to DJ and have my mixes on air, but as far as having a show, being a personality or anything like that, it never crossed my mind.
When Beezy first started, probably about 6 years ago, he was actually very quiet. He started out in our promotions department, so he was actually someone who went to the remotes and just helped if we were doing some type of giveaway or something like that, registering people for, t-shirts or concert tickets or what have you. But he was not on air. He came in solely to work in promotions and to have fun going to the events and everything. He actually didn't want anything to do with being a DJ. E93 has been around for years. It's a multi-generational station, but he really brings in now the younger audience who are completely different than so we range anywhere from teenagers all the way up through grandparents, great-grandparents, everything, and so he does a great job of bringing everybody together.
I made a mistake, or it was like a blessing in disguise one day. Shouts out to Miss Kenyatta Harris. I was yelling down the hallway. We were on the way to a live broadcast, and I was yelling down the hallway to another one of our co-workers, and she heard me. And I thought I was in trouble because she asked, well, who was that yelling down the hallway? And I had to, man up, be accountable. That's me, I apologize. She said, no, I like your voice. Cut a commercial for me. Did it immediately, and it ended up resulting to me having a radio show. So I don't feel like if I would have been in any other market or with any other staff or personnel that I would have the opportunity that I have right now with E93.
Beezy to me is a lot of things, man. He's my homeboy, he's my co-worker, he's my teammate. Beezy is that's my dog, that's my partner. With me just now getting back to E93, this is like the first time that Beezy and I have actually got to work together, as, like I said, co-workers, as teammates. And for me, it goes back to that whole point of authenticity. Like, Beezy seemed hungry prior to me working with him, and since I've been working with him, that hunger is there. So I enjoy working with Beezy. Some of the unique qualities I think Beezy brings to the station is he's hungry, he's authentically Savannah, he's not afraid to interact with people. He don't take, his success to head and act like, he Hollywood and like, oh, I done this, so y'all got to treat me this way. He's the same person on air that he is off air, that he is around, his friends, that he is around probably some church folk, around some gangsters. Beezy, I would say, he brings a lot of things, but one of my favorite things about Beezy is just the authenticity that he brings, not just to this, but seemingly everything he does.
Even being in your hometown at the Heritage Station, I grew up listening to the station, so to be a part of it, to be a personality, to be what I was listening to, man, it's incredible. It helped shape and mold my career in the way that it's going. I had some tough bosses in the beginning, but it taught me resiliency. It taught me hard work. It taught me how to stay down in this industry and weather the storms, because unfortunately, sometimes you can still get hazed. Sometimes you might have people that close those doors on you, but it's delayed and not denied. Believe that, delayed and not denied. So it taught me to have tough skin. It really taught me the skills that I needed to survive and thrive in this industry. I just definitely want to shout out Savannah State, the professors, Will Martin, Reginald Franklin. It's a few professors. I don't want to just keep missing names or anything, but they played a pivotal part. Because like I said, I was a homeless student. I started from nothing. Y'all think I'm playing? Nothing. Sleeping on couches, floors. Shouts out to all my partners in West Savannah, man. Letting me stay with their parents and whatnot, you feel me? Starting from that kind of humble beginning, shouts out to my stepmama, taking the patience to get me through admissions process. to stick with me, to get me everything I needed for my dorm room, sticking with me when I blow all of my money before I get books from the refunds, you know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate them, but the professors who understood, like, this kid is working with less, but I gave everything I had and really was doing more than the students who had both parents, all the resources that you need. So huge shouts out to the professors who treated me not just like a number, but like a family member, like a nephew, like a son, like a little brother, like a little cousin. Just made me feel seen. They made me feel heard, and they helped me along this process tremendously. So thank you to y'all. Savannah State, if it wasn't for you, I would not be in this position. So shouts out to my Tigers. Let's get it.
Do what you do and continue to make your family proud.
You know, just to let them know that I really love him. And I know we had some challenges, and I will always be here for him.
I don't know what else to say. Oh, and thank you for being the awesome big brother that you are.
Hey man, when this project drop, my boy, hibachi on me. We gonna have a preview day and eat the hibachi to it. Yeah, that's all I got.